Okay? You can hear me now. Okay, maybe the line, the network is not good. So this is one of our meeting room, and this is our multimedia room, and this is our trading room. We will have the trading every week, every Wednesday. So today we will have the trading for all of our colleagues. Okay, and we can see this is our exhibition. We have many different kinds of PCB samples here. Have some kind for the communication, medical, and automotive. In different industrial parts, PCB samples here. When customers come to visit our factory, we also show these samples to our customers. Such like this kind of PCB, it is multi-layer PCB for 4-layer PCB for the communication with the immersion gold surface finish. And for this PCB, this is the TU933 high frequency PCB multi-layer like the 6-layer PCB with also the immersion gold and gold plating, different surface finish combined together. And we can have a look. This is our partners. We can provide the solder mask oil like the tile ink and the base material like the keyboard. TUC different base material to support your PCB requirement. Let me introduce our SprintPCB. It started in 2007 and then moved to Shenzhen workshop in 2011. And till the next year, we successfully made the HDI PCB testing. And since 2015, we own the high-tech certification from Shenzhen City. And so we promote very fast and develop very fast during the next years. Since 2024, we moved the factory and developed our scope from the December of 2024. And now we have workshop and our colleagues, more than 500 people. So our PCB scope is based on the industrial control, medical, and also electronic security and automotive different industrial park. Our main key point is for the fast delivery and very fast action response within 2 working hours to you. And our one-time pass rate of the product is more than 99%. And effective cost control from the precise management of the raw materials to optimization of the production processes. And this wall you can see is our certification halls. We have many different certifications based on all around the world, like the UL, ISO, and also IATF, different certifications. And we also earn many different honors from our suppliers and our customers. We have different honors from them. Okay, let's see our office. The office is very beautiful, clean, and modern. This part is from our orders department. When you have orders, we will pass the orders to our order department and fast reaction your orders and make the PCB production very fast. And this seats are for the overseas sales. Let's say hello, Lucas. Hello. Reader, hello. Okay. So you can see the office is very big, very clean. And when you have the global file, you can send us the file. We can give you very fast response, reaction within 2 working hours. And our advantage is mainly for the multilayer, HDI, high frequency, high-speed PCB manufacturing based on your request. If you have any specification of the PCB, you can send the request accompanied with the global file, and then we will check by our engineer team. So I will introduce you this line, these rows for our engineer. We will use the most advanced system to archive your global files, to track your files, and also will track out if you have any issues about the design to help you and to remind you about the design if any issues. So we are together to make the PCBs better and make sure the quality is good. And also our engineers is working on 3 times shifts. So we will reply your working global files and engineer questions very fast. So this is afternoon because our overseas customers is always work up in Chinese time, afternoon time. So afternoon, our engineers will have more people to work afternoon time. So we can give you very fast reaction about the engineer questions and also the working global files confirmation. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask us. We can support the multilayer, HDI, and high-speed, high-frequency PCB manufacturing. We have specialized in the PCB manufacturing for more than 18 years. So we are very professional at the PCB tracking, PCB manufacturing, engineering, helping. If you have any questions, you can ask us, and we can help you very fast, and we can make a quotation within 2 working hours. Of course, we also will develop and grow with our customers. We used to have some customers, if they don't know well about the PCB, we also have engineers to have meeting, conference together, and we can teach you to make a trade or discuss together to get more knowledge of our PCB. So now I will show you our PCB manufacturing workshop later. So it's in another building, so we will go to have a look there. 拿一瓶水，谢谢。好贴心啊，为我开了。So are you curious why SprintPCB will stand for so long, for more than 10 years in China? Because SprintPCB focuses more on the safety, the PCB manufacturing quality, and also we will follow customer requests. So all your requests, all your requirements, we will try best to meet, and we will do some extra help for you. For example, if your PCB have any defected, for example, we can also help to track out and to discuss with you if you would like to change or such like that. And also, we will give you a very fast after-sale service like the PCB shipping to choose the very best transport for you and to help you to save the cost for transport. And this yard is our PCB, our factory's yard is very beautiful. We have the water, the pool, and many flowers, plants here. We always will take pictures here with our customers together. And you will see this ground is very big, and is the part for the car, and we will see the plane in the sky every time, every minutes. Yeah, because the airport is near our factory, and when you come to visit our factory, it's very convenient to come to our factory from the airport. And very big logo here too. Yeah, you see. So let's start from the Turing workshop first, and you will have a look at our the most important workshop for the Turing workshop. We need to wear the shoes first to go in the Turing workshop.哦，你穿了鞋子是吧？嗯。So you can see the Turing workshop is very big and clean too. We have 35 machines in the Turing workshop. We have different types heads for the different machines. Have 2 heads, 4 heads, and 6 heads machines in the Turing workshop to meet different PCB Turing process. And the brand of the Turing machines has different machines. One is Vega brand, and another is Daju brand. Is the advanced brand in China for the Turing machines for the Turing process. And we can meet your mechanical Turing size like 0.15 millimeter Turing size for the mechanical Turing. And for the laser Turing can be 0.1 millimeter Turing. And this machine you can see is 6 heads Turing workshop for the mass production. And this one is 4 heads Turing machine to meet medium PCB mass production, medium mass production. So, and we can also have a look at our warehouse for the base material. It's next to the Turing workshop. So you may ask us why we can give you very fast delivery, because we can do the PCB in very fast speed. We have high speed, medium speed, different heads for the Turing machine. So we can meet your request for different PCB design. So we can provide you very fast delivery of the PCB board. So welcome the new friend to come to our stream. Are you asking the questions about our company? Yes, our company has been in the PCB and PCBA line for more than 18 years. Our PCB is in the Beijing, PCBAB in the Beijing city, and PCB factory in Shenzhen city. So here is our base material warehouse. We have different base material brands here. We have KB, TUC, Shengyi, such like that, and Lodges to meet the high frequency, high speed PCB, multilayer PCB manufacturing. And our advantage is for high speed, high frequency HDI multilayer PCB manufacturing to support you the prototypes and also the high-end, medium, and mass production for the PCB. So to meet different material, different base material based on your PCB design. And our PCB material is placed in order. Yeah, placed in order is very clean, and very big. And we also have the second floor for the raw material. Yeah, this for the KB material. That is the base material, and we also will have TUC, 生意 material. Yeah. And this machine is for the machine for the mass production to cut the material. So are you asking if you want to have to make a PCB in largest material? Yes, we can also meet your requirements. We have the largest material for the PCB manufacturing very fast. Because we have the largest material in stock, so we can produce and provide you within very fast delivery time. We can provide you for the 2-layer, 4-layer within 5 working days, and for the 8-layer PCB within a week, 7 working days. So welcome the new friend to our stream. Yes, SprintPCB have more than 500 colleagues working here. We are very happy and very happy, and this environment is modern and comfortable for the working, and to provide you the high quality, and to provide you the good service and after sales service. So no worry about our quality, no worry about our price, such like that, and don't worry about our delivery time. We have very good control to the delivery time. We have the ERP system. All are based, you go on the ERP system to follow all the process, to have QC for the PCB process, to control the quality, to meet your requirements, to track your global files. From the global files, from the engineering time and production and shipping and the after sales service, we can meet your requirements all the way. So don't worry about this. And this line here is the wet area for the pattern plating, panel plating, etching, and also the lamination. So I will introduce you one by one. And this line, you can see, is the etching line. Etching line will including many different processes. This is the film stripping, and this is also the film stripping. This two tank, and this is the wastewater, and this is the HF or water, and also to wash here the PCB, and the air blowing here. You can see the PCB. And so this can is for the vacuum etching. Then the selective etching, so it's changing rice. Concentrated water, such like that. So etching will include many different processes to finish the etching. And each more process, we have the QC here to have the track for the PCB board, and then move on the next process. So this line, turn to the left side. This workshop is for the lamination. So for the multi-layer PCB, like 4-layer, 6-layer, or the 24-layer, more than that, you need the lamination. After the inner circuit making, we need to laminate each layer and then press together and lamination. so we can make the multi-layer for you. Our factory is almost automated factory, so we can very effective working and save the time to give you very fast delivery. Okay. And so this line we can see is the browning line before the lamination to make the PCB board, to make the base material. Our PCB range for the different layer of PCB can to make from the 2-layer to 40-layer PCB. So we can support you high-end PCB manufacturing, 2-layer from 2-layer to 40-layer PCB manufacturing. And our advantage is for the multi-layer PCB manufacturing and also the HDI, high-speed, high-frequency PCB manufacturing too. And this line, we can see this is the birding line after the curing. So we can have a look at this. Yeah. We can look at from the window. This is the chemical lab. We need to make the chemical elements before to produce the PCB board. We have the chemical lab, have the workers, professional workers to work in the chemical lab to make sure all the percentage of the chemical elements before the PCB manufacturing. Okay. So this big machines, big tanks is for the panel plating, the copper plating, and the PTH hose is made here. So we can see this line is very big. So the first floor is for the wet floor for the very big machines. So it's very different from the circuit making. Circuit making is on the second floor. So we can make the PCB thickness, the thickness for the copper thickness too, like the 5 amps, 6 amps PCB making too. We can make the thickness like the 5 amps or 6 amps copper thickness based on your PCB material to meet thick copper thickness for the PCB manufacturing, and this is the panel plating. Yes. Have a look. So if you have any different thickness for the copper, you can write to us. You can give us the requirements. We can make based on requirements. Our capacity of the SprintPCB, we can make from 2-layer to 40-layer PCB. We can make the prototype. We can make the medium mass production and high mass production PCB manufacturing too. We can help you to make the PCB board, how to source the components, and also do the PCB assembly. And today I will introduce you the process of the PCB manufacturing. We can support you 2 working hours, fast PCB quotation, and we can provide you very fast engineer questions and working global files after you place the order to us, and we can help you to check the files to find out if any issues of your design or not. Yeah, so you have any question, you can write down your questions on the screen, and we can answer and help to solve the questions for you. And how to make the PCB board, you can send us the global file. And for PCBA, you need to send us global file and bonus too. And are you curious about our PCB advantage? We can make the 2-layer to 40-layer PCB advantage for the multi-layer PCB manufacturing, HDI, high-frequency PCB, high-speed PCB manufacturing, and from prototype and mass production. We can support you test from the prototype first and then mass production. So the second floor is for the circuit making. Before the circuit making, we can see there are different lines here. 等一下到那里，等一下那里。different lines here. Yeah, they are the routing line before the circuit making, and outside is for the AOI and repair machines for the outside of the second floor. And we can see this machines is for the AOI machines. AOI to check if any circuit open or not, or the short circuit or not after the circuit making. So we can make sure high quality PCB for you. And during each PCB manufacturing process, we will have QC, AOI, even X-ray to check the PCB quality based on the standard. We can support standard like IPC class 2, IPC class 3. So we can base on your requirements to support class 2 or class 3. And this machine is for the repair machines. It is also based on the class standard. All our production is based on the PCB industrial class standard, IPC class standard 2 or class 3 is based on your request. Normally it's based on class 2. If you have the request for the IPC class 3, we can also meet your request to make the IPC class 3. So we can work outside to have a look at our other processes of the PCB manufacturing. Actually, our factory is very convenient for you if you come to visit our factory, because we just have 3 metro stations far away from the airport station. Yeah, just 3 metro stations far away from the airport. So it's very convenient for you to come to visit us after you land to Shenzhen Airport. And this line we can see from the window is also for the etching line. After each PCB production process, we can make sure the QC in each process to make the AOI X-ray tests and also to make sure to based on the IPC standard 2 or class 3 based on your requirements. So make sure all the PCB production, the final PCB is in a very good quality to support you fast quotation, fast production, and good sales, good after sales service, and at a very competitive price to you. And if you want to have an inquiry, you can send us global file for the PCB and BOM list for the components and the assembly cost. And we can support you the PCB range from 2-layer to 40-layer, and for the advantage is for the high layer PCB, multi-layer PCB, high frequency, high-speed PCB manufacturing. We have different base material to support your PCB requirements. We can support you the thick copper thickness, thin and thick board thickness, and also different surface finish like HASL, immersion gold, and also hard gold such like that OSP also we can support to you, and many different type of PCB manufacturing. So if you have any inquiry, any requirements, you can tell us. We can talk together. You can write down your questions in the screen. We have how many people have any questions? Yeah, I will introduce you again. Yeah, because some new friends come to our stream, I will introduce again about our SprintPCB. We start from 2007 in Beijing city first, and then moved to Shenzhen city since 2011. So now we have more than 500 workers working here, and we are very happy here. We have our beautiful working workshop office and canteen for eating lunch and dinner. Yes, it's very convenient, and our office is near the airport in Shenzhen. It's very convenient for you, for customers, for friends to come to visit our factory. We can meet together. Yeah, this line, see, we are coming to the solder mask line, solder mask making, developing, and also the QA about the solder mask. We can come to have a look from the window. The solder mask is developing by the LDI machines. Yes, it's developing by the LDI machines. It is very effective, fast, accurate machines for the solder mask developing. So you have no worry about the quality of the PCB manufacturing. The quality, no worry about that. And we will control the moisture, the temperature inside the room. Or we have the meter to control them. So all our workers will wear the platform inside to take the growth, to take care all about this, to make sure the room is clean and make sure the PCB quality is very good. And our PCB is based on the IPC class, IPC class 2, class 3. It's based on your requirements. Normally, it's based on class 2. But if you have requirements for the class 2, you can tell us. We can make it 2 based on your requirements. From this window, this is the circuit making. It is also based with the LDI machines to make the circuit. So you can see we have several LDI machines in this room for the circuit making with very accurate, effective working style by our workshop. So we can provide you with the high quality based on the IPC standard, based on your requirements. Okay, let's go to the third floor to have a look at our outline workshop. We have the profile workshop, test workshop, FQC, and about the physical lab in the third floor. So then you can have a look at this. All of the surface finish is outsourced in the same industrial park. Because in China, we have the request need to all the surface finish will have the environmental pollution, so need to put in a state factory to deal with the surface finish. But it's very convenient for us too because it is in the same industrial park, and we have also very strict standard for them based on the IPC class. All of our partners of the surface finish partner will based on the IPC class. And each PCB process, we also will have the QC, have AOI, X-ray to track, to make sure the quality of the PCB. So make sure the next step will without any issues, without any problem during the production. So make sure the final PCB is based on your design, based on your requirements. This is the legend workshop for the steel screen. Hello, see you again. Okay, in the steel screen room, we have different machines for the steel screen, and this true steel screen machine is based on the scanning. It is based on the scanning, and this one have two table with more effective working style for the PCB steel screen scanning, steel screen print. You can see two tables for more effective production for the steel screen printing. And this machine will have one table. Okay. So just now I have mentioned our surface finish is outsourced. It's also based on IPC class 2 or IPC class 3. And when we move into our factory after the surface finish process, we also will have the IQC after the surface finish. So each process actually is well controlled in our factory based on IPC class, based on your requirements. So no worry about the quality. And about our SprintPCB, we have specialized in the PCB and PCBA industrial line for more than 18 years and supports you the prototype, mass production. So you can give us a prototype first to test our quality, our service first. It's no problem. After that, you can also to make some mass production. We can also support you mass production for also from the range from 2 layer for 40 layer, and for the multi-layer, HDI, high speed, high frequency PCB manufacturing. We can support you different materials in our warehouse in stock. so can support you very fast delivery and also can support you very fast reaction, quotation reaction within 2 working hours. So this line is the profile line for the PCB outline to make the PCB outline. We have here for the routing, we have the chart for different routing braid, the line of the routing braid, the chart for it. And we can import the data of the line into the computer too. So to make sure each qubit routing braid within their life, to use within their life to make sure the quality, the precise of the tuning, also make sure the precise of the routing. So we have 15 machines in the profile workshop. You can see. Yeah, I can also to share with you our V-cut. That 2 machines is for the V-cut of the PCB. We have 2 V-cuts, one for small PCB, one V-cut machine for the big PCB to support different PCB size V-cuts, different PCB connections. We can support V-cut, sample, bridge connection for the PCB panel. It is based on the PCB design. We can give you panel suggestion, or if you have the panel suggestion, you have the panel request, you can also tell us, we can base on your request, or we can give you the panel suggestion. This machine is for the small PCB V-cut, and that machine is for the big size PCB V-cut. And here is for the PCB edge bevel. Okay, we can go out to have a look at our test. You must be very curious about our electronic test. Why we can control well for the PCB quality? Because we can do 100% electronic tests after PCB manufacturing, PCB profile. Okay. Yes, we can support you 100% electronic test, including the flying pro test or the test by the frame. For flying pro test is for the prototype, for the mass, small, medium mass production. For the if mass production, high volume PCB manufacturing, we will make the frame, we will make the fixture to make the electronic test, so we can make it faster, effective production. So this is the test workshop. We have 35 test machines here for the flying pro test. We will set up all the data based on your global file, set up the files in the machine, and make the electronic test 100%. Yeah, the test point is based on your global file. We will set up your global file in the machine and test based on your requirements.
它比整个人多了。
The flying process is make sure the PCB no circuits open or no the circuits. Yes, make sure no circuits open, no any PCB circuit issues of the quality issues from the PCB. To make sure it's based on the PCB IPC class and know the functional issues after the PCB manufactured. We have 35 machines for the flying probe test. Yes, of course, we can support you mass production, so we have the fixture to make the electronic test too, to make sure the mass production test 100% for the mass production too. And after the electronic test, we will move to the FQC. FQC is always for the outline, the visual inspection. Like the people visual inspection, we have about 10 people for the FQC, and also we have the machine for the FQC, like the AVI machines for mass production to visual inspection. This is the AVI machine to have the visual inspection for the mass production. This machine will connect it to the computer, and we have workers to track in front of the computer to track counts. If any PCB is marked by the machine with any visual inspection issues after the AVI machines, and then our worker will pick out the NG. Our workers will pick out the NG PCB, so we can move on to the FQC by workers again and to repair them based on the IPC standard. And this line we can see it is by the workers the visual inspection. Our workers will have is working on 2 time shifts, so make sure the FQC quality is good. It's very fast delivery. Make sure the quality is within the standard, is within your requirements when you place the order. So and then we will move on to the packing to ship out to you. To make before that we will do the 100% electronic test and then FQC by our visual inspection. And for mass production, we will have the AVI machines to do the visual inspection for the mass production. For samples, we will have the FQC workers to do the visual inspection. So every process, we will pay attention to the quality, to pay attention or the quality is based on the IPC class 2 or 3 standard or based on your special requirements. So welcome new friends to our stream. Yes, SprintPCB with 500 people working here. We moved to this area, this plant. Yeah, it's near the Shenzhen airport. We moved since December 2024, and with the advanced machines to introduce this kind of advanced machines to this new plant with trading professional workers, and also we will have many test system, new system to control the quality, so we can support you very fast reaction, high quality, and the good after sales service, such like that. And we can support you 2 to 40 layer PCB, multi-layer PCB, high frequency, high speed PCB manufacturing within standard and based on your requirements, based on the IPC class 2, IPC class 3 standard. And this workshop I will introduce, it is the physical lab. For some PCB, especially for some high-end PCB, we will have the impedance control. We have the impedance test here. Okay. And we also can support the ionic test. This is the ionic test and the copper pooling test. And microscope, and that is to have to make the solderability test, and we will make a micro session. Yeah, we can provide you the reports and also micro session and the solderability plate to you together with the PCB shipping to you. So before you do the SMT, you can use the solderability plate to test first. This is the solderability plate. You can do the SMT with this plate first. You can do test for it first before the whole volume SMT production. So we can support you the reports with the electronic tests, also inspection, visual inspection, and also there's micro session test reports and also the solderability test report. If you have any special requests like the ionic test or the impedance test, we can also report to you and send the reports together with the micro session and solderability plates with the PCB to you to ship together to you. So you can do the solderability test before the whole volume SMT. Make sure the PCB board is based on your requirements, and then you can move on the SMT. So all the PCB, PCBA quality is very good. It's based on your requirements, based on the IPC class. Okay. And our workers, as I just told you in the office, we will have the training every week for our workers. We will train how to make the production safety, to train the manufacturing process, to train how to pay attention to the quality, such like that. And also we will train about ourselves, to train all of us how to make sure to provide a good service, to provide any extra requirements, any extra service for you. So we will have training for all of our workers. So we are developing, we are making progress. SprintPCB, pay attention to progress. pay attention to the quality and worker progress too. And this room is the packing room. Yeah, for the packing, we will have the vacuum packing and also pack in the carton. This is based on the carton is within the overseas shipping carton. So to avoid, and we will put any bottom to put any soft plates, something like that to make sure the carton won't be influenced or damaged during the transport. So we also pay much attention to packing from the quotation, from the production, also packing, transport. We pay attention to all the processes, pay attention to make sure the quality, make sure the PCB board is safely be delivered to you, to your service, to your usage, to your SMT, or we can also to provide you after-sales service. If you still have any questions after receiving the PCBs, you can still keeping ask us the questions, find us for any other extra requirements, other extra help from us. You can feel free to contact us. Yeah. So if you have any inquiries, you can feel free to contact us. We have our website, we have our platform, we have our exhibition too in Hong Kong. Yeah, next month we will have exhibition in April. Yeah, you can meet us in April in Hong Kong. So we can have some discussion there, and also you can write down your questions in the screen in the YouTube. We can answer your questions, how to solve your questions very fast. We can give you very fast reaction. Yeah. So this is all today. In next time, I will see you. I will introduce you more about our company. So that's all. Thank you. Goodbye.